Hello, everybody. My name is Josh Wall. I'm from Havelock, North Carolina. I graduated from North Carolina State in 2018 um, with a degree in industrial design. And this is my design. This is my lateral view here. And this is my outsole view here. Cool. So I wanted to start off just by kind of giving you some background information or, kind of tell you about my design. And so it started here with this silhouette. It's the Omni Ones. Cool colorway. But basically, let me get focused. Basically, I use this for the shape of the shoe. And so I wanted to explore what this may look like as far as silhouette using this last shape for a women's specific basketball shoe. And so if we go back to the lateral view, so if we start from the foundation, so the midsole, outsole, and so it is fuel cell, midsole, with a outsole with a traction pattern from it's called Dazzle, and I'll explain that a little bit further in a second. But the midsole is fuel cell, and then the outsole is the same, pretty much the same setup as like Omni Ones, but just a little bit different because of the construction. And so the upper is actually double lasted in the heel area, kind of in the quarter area of the shoe, and then the midsole is exposed in the 4-foot midsole area or 4-foot midfoot area. And so that is because sometimes when you double last a shoe, there's some stiffness and some fit issues. And so I wanted the midsole to be exposed in the areas that your foot would actually flex. And so that's why I did that. There's a molded heel counter here. So that would probably help with fit. Also with the strap being attached to the tongue, that brings that heel closer to the actual heel of your foot. And then the knit upper has a kinetic stitch overlay. So kind of like the Kawais or the newer two ways that have come out here recently with the basketball shoes. It is kinetic stitch overlay on the knit, as well as a synthetic overlay in the toe, which is a high wear area. And then the tongue would actually be stitched on top of the knit, just to kind of get you that lockdown that you want when you're wearing a basketball shoe. The Dazzle is actually inspired by a zebra, and so a group of zebras is actually called a dazzle. So that's a little bit about my design. But why I think I could be an asset to this New Balance class is I think that I bring experience. So I've had an apprenticeship. I've done a couple of other Pensole classes. And so that gives me the opportunity to share my experiences with other people within the class, and help them as well as listen to them and see what they can teach me as well.